The story begins as we see a girl lying in the middle of the road, intending to end her life. Moments later, a car approaches on this road. As the girl sees the car coming towards her, the fear of a painful death makes her change her mind, and she gets up and moves to the side of the road. The driver, however, does not stop to help her. He ignores her and drives on, as if he hadn't seen a thing. This girl's name is Lisa. Lisa's life is in turmoil. Today is her daughter's birthday, but her daughter is no longer in this world. We then see that the driver who heard Lisa earlier realizes his mistake. So the man reverses his car and comes back to Lisa. Adam, the man in the car, asks Lisa, "Are you all right?" Lisa replies, "Yes, I'm fine. Nothing happened to me." The man tells Lisa that the city is quite far from this secluded area, so if she wants, he can give her a lift to the city. Lisa agrees and immediately gets into his car. During the journey, Adam asks Lisa what she was doing alone in this desolate place. Lisa tells Adam that today is her daughter's birthday, which is why she misses her greatly. Unfortunately, she is no longer alive, and now she is completely alone. There is no one in this world she can call her own. Hearing this, Adam says, "Ah, is that why you were lying in the middle of the road to die?" In response, Lisa says, "I don't want to die. I just want to meet my daughter one last time." Suddenly, Lisa switches on the car radio, and a news report is playing. The reporter says a serial killer is roaming the forest, and this morning, the killer murdered 2 more girls. The police do not have a picture of the killer, but they know that the killer is a fair-skinned man with a brown car and a cross mark on his right hand. Hearing this news, Lisa is terrified, as the description of the killer the reporter is giving on the radio is none other than Adam. Seeing the cross mark on his hand, Lisa becomes very scared. Before Lisa can do anything to save herself, Adam suddenly slams on the car brakes. Lisa's head hits the car's dashboard forcefully, and she passes out. A while later, when Lisa opens her eyes, she finds herself trapped in a strange bunker, made of strong iron walls on all sides. Lisa is terrified to find herself locked in this confined space and starts screaming for help, but no one comes to her aid. We see that Lisa is wearing a unique suit and a watch on her hand. Lisa tries desperately to remove the watch, but it is so strong that despite all her efforts, it won't come off her hand. Finally, when she realizes it is impossible to escape from this place, she sits down exhausted and starts crying. Suddenly, the door of the chamber opens. Lisa sees a tunnel on the other side of the door, with light visible from its end. Lisa realizes that if she wants to get out of this place, she must go through this tunnel. Lisa is happy that she has found a way out, but as soon as she steps inside the tunnel, the chamber door behind her automatically closes. Seeing this, Lisa's breath catches, and she now understands that she is trapped in an even more dangerous place. Then, the bracelet on Lisa's hand suddenly starts beeping, and an 11-minute timer is set. Seeing this, Lisa understands that she must get out of here in 11 minutes, or she will be trapped here forever. Lisa starts crawling quickly on her hands and knees towards the light. But just as she gets closer to the light, the door at the front of the tunnel slowly begins to close. Seeing this, Lisa moves faster, but by the time she reaches the door, it has completely shut. Lisa doesn't know what to do to get out. She screams and cries. Then, she notices another tunnel running next to the closed door, but the path is very narrow. Lisa sees no other way out, so she bravely enters the narrow tunnel somehow. After much difficulty, she manages to pass through that path and reaches a place with 2 platform-like paths, one going up and one going down. Lisa is confused and chooses the upper path, crawling forward on her knees. But after moving a little, the lower floor begins to rise. If Lisa doesn't get out in time, the rising floor will crush her against the ceiling. Terrified, Lisa speeds up. She is about to be crushed between the floors when her hand reaches the end of the tunnel. Just as the passage is about to close completely, Lisa manages to save her life and escape. She breathes a sigh of relief after narrowly escaping being crushed. However, she doesn't know that her troubles are about to worsen because the path ahead is even more dangerous. Just then, her watch alarm goes off. It indicates that half the time has passed, and she only has 5 minutes left. She starts moving forward again. After a short distance, she sees a human figure lying in the path. When Lisa gets closer, she sees that it is not a living person, but a burnt, dead body in very bad condition. The same kind of watch Lisa has is tied on the dead body's hand. Lisa realizes that this person was also trying to escape from this tunnel like her, but failed and died. This means escaping from here is impossible. Seeing this dead body, Lisa's last remaining hope of getting out is shattered, but she somehow gathers courage, moves the dead body to the side, and starts moving forward. When she looks at the watch, she only has 2 minutes left. She starts moving even faster. Suddenly, strong iron bars block her way. At the same time, numerous heating pipes emerge from the walls of the tunnel and start heating the area. Lisa is utterly terrified. She understands that soon her body will also be lying in this tunnel like the burnt person. She doesn't know what to do next. Suddenly, a small section of the wall behind her opens. Seeing this, Lisa crawls backward and slips inside. The next moment, a glass door completely seals this section. Just as the timer on Lisa's watch reaches 0, the heating pipes shoot out flames like a spray, and in moments, the entire tunnel is engulfed in fire. The section Lisa is in is completely secure, which saves her life. After a while, the heating pipes retract into the wall. The door of the chamber where Lisa was trapped opens. Due to everything she just witnessed, Lisa does not want to leave the section. But the wall of the section pushes Lisa out and automatically connects back to the tunnel as before. As soon as Lisa steps out, an 11-minute timer is set on her watch again. As she moves a little forward, the upper part of the tunnel starts to descend and sticks to her back, leaving just enough gap for her to crawl through. Lisa is now completely helpless. She cries out loud. When she looks at her watch, the time is running out. This means that exactly 11 minutes from now, a flood of fire will again sweep through the tunnel and reduce Lisa to ashes. She thinks it is better to try to escape one more time than to die such a terrible death. So she gathers courage again and starts crawling on her back, using her hands to move forward and save her life. After crawling like this for a short distance, the tunnel ends and a water tank appears. Lisa is very exhausted, and thirst has worn her down. Lying there, she uses her hands to drink water and quench her thirst. When she looks at her watch, only 8 minutes are left. Now, she sees no other way than the water. So she takes a long breath and enters the water. Once inside, the tank is very large. She doesn't know which way to go. She searches for a way out in the water, but finds none. The path from where she entered the tank is also closed. Her breath is running out. Then, a door opens upwards from the tank. Lisa quickly goes through the door and climbs out. Outside, she takes deep breaths and prepares to continue her journey. But Lisa is very exhausted. It is very difficult for her to move forward, and due to heavy fatigue, Lisa falls asleep in the middle of the path shortly after. Suddenly, the sound of someone screaming rings in Lisa's ears. There was someone else there, calling for help. Hearing the voice, a new hope for survival awakens in Lisa. So, she quickly starts following the voice. Suddenly, a door opens right beneath her, revealing a pit of boiling acid. Lisa narrowly avoids falling into the acid. The acid is so dangerous that it could melt strong iron in seconds. Lisa quickly cuts a piece of her clothing and dips it in the acid to test it. The cloth turns into black ash in a few seconds. Seeing this, she moves very cautiously. She is about to cross the area by placing her hands and feet on the edges of the pit when her knee touches the acid. Lisa screams in pain. Fortunately, her suit saves her knee from melting, but a deep wound forms on her knee. The good news is that the voice calling for help is now quite close. Lisa forgets her pain and follows the voice again. She finally reaches an iron grate. A short distance from her, there is another grate, behind which is a man. This man is also wearing a watch and a suit, just like Lisa. Lisa says to him, "Look, listen to me. We are both trapped here. If we help each other, we can get out." But the man's mental state has deteriorated from being trapped in the tunnel for a long time. He sometimes curses Lisa and sometimes apologizes. He says that these people will come back soon and kill both of them. Saying this, the madman starts laughing loudly. Then, Lisa sees a 60-second countdown begin on the watch on his hand. The heating pipes emerge from the walls again, and this time, the section meant for shelter opens right between Lisa and the man, with space for only one person to hide. Now, either the madman will survive, or Lisa. The next moment, The iron grate in front of Lisa and the madman is removed. They both rush towards the chamber, reaching it simultaneously. They start fighting each other. In the struggle, sometimes Lisa pushes the madman out of the chamber, and sometimes the madman pushes Lisa out. But finally, just as time is about to run out, Lisa kicks the man out of the chamber. The man tries to grab Lisa's leg to pull her out. The 60 seconds end, and the glass door of the chamber cuts off the man's hand. The man screams in agony. Then, Lisa notices the cross tattoo on the man's hand. Seeing the tattoo, Lisa realizes that this man is none other than Adam, the serial killer who knocked her unconscious in the car. All of Lisa's confusion is now gone. Lisa initially thought Adam had locked her here, but her assumption was wrong because poor Adam was now himself at the mouth of death. Just then, the 11 minutes on Lisa's watch expire, and the intense fire coming from the heating pipes reduces Adam to ashes in a few seconds. Witnessing Adam's horrific death with her own eyes, Lisa trembles with fear. A while later, a robot emerges from a small tunnel inside the section. It is a very terrifying skull. This robot does not harm Lisa. Instead, it heals her acid-burnt knee. Lisa asks him who he is and why he brought her here. In response, a tool emerges from the robot's mouth and connects to Lisa's suit. With the help of the tool, all of Lisa's flashback memories start coming back. When she was in the car with Adam and learned the truth about him, she had a struggle with Adam. During that struggle, Adam stabbed Lisa in the chest with a knife and threw her out of the car. At that moment, Lisa saw a white light coming towards her from the sky. After this, Lisa returns to the present. Lisa now understands one thing. Those aliens saved her life from the monster Adam and brought her here. But the robot leaves without telling her why they brought her here. Lisa also understands that whoever these people are, they do not want to kill her. She just has to pass this game to get out of here. Lisa now comes out of the chamber to continue her journey. Adam's severed hand is still lying there. At that moment, Lisa notices some symbols beneath the timer on the severed hand. Lisa is trying to understand the meaning of these symbols when a spinning fan starts coming towards her. Seeing it, Lisa starts backing up to save her life and narrowly escapes through a hole into the tunnel above. Suddenly, she hears the sound of someone walking above the tunnel. The sound stops at one spot. The tunnel cover opens at that location, and a terrifying creature descends. It looks human, but growls like an animal. Its body is completely burnt, and its eyes are shiny like white stones. Then, Lisa's gaze falls on its severed hand. Seeing its severed hand, Lisa realizes that this is none other than Adam, who has turned into a monster after being burnt. Now, he wants to kill Lisa. Adam's eyes were burnt, so he could not see Lisa, but he could hear. Lisa starts moving forward slowly and quietly, but the slight sound of her watch hitting the floor echoes, alerting Adam to her presence. He quickly starts coming after Lisa to kill her. Lisa is about to be caught by him when she slips through a narrow tunnel to the other side. Adam, due to his inability to see, could not cross that spot. Lisa continues through the tunnel and reaches a place where she has two paths to go forward. Lisa is confused about which path to choose. After much deliberation, when she can't figure anything out, she makes a guess and enters the left tunnel. Outside the tunnel is a room with glass walls all around. On these walls, Lisa can see all her memories, from her birth to giving birth to her daughter. There, Lisa also saw her daughter die due to her negligence. Lisa cries bitterly, remembering her daughter. Then she sees Adam coming after her again from the ceiling above. But Lisa escapes from him and enters another tunnel. There, she sees something that makes her overjoyed. She sees the blue sky shining at the end of the tunnel. Seeing her freedom so close, Lisa regains her courage. But to cross this tunnel, she will have to go through a barbed wire path. Now, only 60 seconds are left. The next moment, the heating pipes also emerge from the wall, which will fill the place with fire once the 60 seconds are over. Lisa starts going under the barbed wires without wasting time, and the wires cut deeply into her back. Lisa is in great pain, and a lot of blood starts flowing from her back. But Lisa, without caring about herself, slowly moves towards the sky. Meanwhile, the chamber opens in the tunnel behind her, and Adam quickly goes and hides inside. A flood of fire is about to come soon. Lisa, covered in blood, is trying to get out, but due to heavy blood loss, it is becoming difficult for her to move forward. Her eyes are blurring. Then, the 60 seconds run out, and the fire starts raining down the next moment. Before the flood of fire can engulf Lisa, a door opens right beneath her, and she falls into a chamber below and passes out. A little later, when Lisa opens her eyes, she finds herself back in the same place where she started. This means all the effort she put into getting out until now was wasted. Seeing this, Lisa is now completely broken. Then, the robot comes again to treat her wounds. Lisa did not repeat all this again. She tells the robot that she just wants to die now. The robot agrees to Lisa's request, and an injection emerges from its mouth and moves towards Lisa's body. Just then, Lisa remembers the symbols on Adam's hand. She realizes that those symbols must show the way out of here. So, she starts drawing the symbols from Adam's hand on the wall with her blood. After looking at them closely, Lisa realizes that they are arrows that indicate the direction to exit from here. For example, the first arrow was pointing to the left, meaning she should enter the left tunnel out of the first two tunnels that appear on the path. The second arrow was pointing to the right, meaning after crossing the first tunnel, when two tunnels appear again, she should enter the right tunnel. She thinks that similar symbols must be drawn on her wrist under her watch, indicating the direction to escape from here. Realizing this, Lisa asks the robot to heal her wounds. As soon as her wounds are dressed, she sets out into the tunnels again with new hope. Lisa has been through these tunnels before, so she easily crosses them and stops near the acid-filled pit. There, she burns her watch in the acid to remove it from her wrist. There are indeed the same symbols on her wrist as on Adam's hand, but with minor differences. Lisa walks on, holding the burnt watch in her hands, and reaches the place where she first chose the left tunnel out of the two tunnels. But according to the symbols, the correct tunnel is the right one. She quickly enters the right tunnel. Further ahead, she finds two more tunnels, the correct one being the left one. In this way, Lisa keeps choosing the correct path with the help of the symbols on her hand. But then, Adam starts chasing her again. Lisa acts cleverly this time and throws her watch into one tunnel to mislead Adam, and she hides in the other tunnel. Adam follows the sound of the watch and enters the other tunnel. As Adam leaves, when Lisa checks the symbols on her wrist, she realizes that the tunnel she sent Adam into was the correct tunnel. Seeing this, Lisa becomes very worried. Now, Lisa has no other choice, so she quietly enters the tunnel Adam is in. This tunnel is quite strange. It looks like the stomach of some large animal. Lisa starts moving forward slowly. A little further, she sees her watch lying in front of her. But Adam is also present there. Since Adam cannot see now, Lisa secretly picks up the watch. But then the watch alarm sounds, indicating that only 60 seconds are left. The sound alerts Adam to Lisa's presence. He starts chasing Lisa again. To escape from him, Lisa runs back the way she came. At that time, the 60-second countdown had begun on Lisa's watch, and the heating pipes had emerged from the tunnel. The rescue chamber had also opened in the tunnel. Lisa quickly goes and hides in the chamber. Adam also reaches there, but it is too late because the glass door had closed the chamber. Here, Lisa shows him the middle finger to taunt Adam. But unfortunately, this time the heating tubes that were supposed to rain fire went back inside without firing. After this, the chamber door also opens, and the next moment, Adam attacks Lisa. Lisa also fights Adam to save herself and starts pressing the devil's head with her feet. The chamber wall behind also starts pushing Lisa forward, which crushes the devil Adam's head, and finally, Lisa gets rid of Adam. Lisa now continues on her path, where she again finds two paths ahead. According to the symbols on her wrist, she must go through the right tunnel, and this is the last tunnel of this labyrinth. But then, a girl emerges from the left tunnel. Lisa's eyes widen in surprise, and she starts crying, because this girl is none other than her daughter, Nina. Lisa had given up on life after Nina's death. Her only wish was to meet Nina somehow. And finally, today, her wish was fulfilled. Nina tells her mother, Lisa, "Don't leave me alone again." To which Lisa replies, "No, my dear, I will always be with you." Nina says, "Then come with me to the left tunnel." Lisa, crying, says, "Nina, I don't want to lose you again, but the truth is that you are already dead, and my destination is in the other tunnel." Saying this, Lisa starts to leave. Nina keeps calling her from behind, but Lisa leaves the tunnel with a heavy heart. As she exits, Lisa breaks down and cries. After that, Lisa wastes no time and enters the right tunnel, where she sees the open sky at the end. She moves forward quickly, happily, but then 3 iron blades appear in her path, constantly moving up and down rapidly. Crossing them means cutting herself into pieces, but Lisa had to get out of here at any cost. So she observes that the first blade comes down once every 4 seconds. Lisa approaches it, and as the blade goes up, she quickly crosses over before the 4 seconds are complete. Then, she reaches the second blade. Similarly, the second blade comes down every 3 seconds. Lisa shows courage and crosses it too, but the last blade comes down in just 2 seconds, which is very difficult for Lisa to cross. But in her desire for freedom, Lisa manages to cross it, but unfortunately, her foot gets caught and severed by the blade. Lisa is in terrible pain, but Lisa, without caring about her leg, reaches the end of the tunnel, where she can see the open sky. But as she moves her hand forward to take it out of the tunnel, her hand hits a screen placed in front, where a video of the open sky is playing. Seeing this, Lisa is very disappointed. She says, "I did everything I was told to do." After that, she starts laughing like a madwoman. Just then, the heating pipes emerge from the tunnel. As the 11-minute timer is about to end, Lisa now waits for death in peace. But this time, the heating pipes go back into the tunnel without burning her. Suddenly, the upper part of the tunnel opens, and a bright light shines on Lisa. Lisa's body automatically rises into the air and is absorbed into the light. A little later, when Lisa opens her eyes, she finds herself by a waterfall, which brings a smile back to Lisa's face. Nina is also present there. Lisa asks Nina, "Am I dead?" Nina replies, "Your body has died many times, not just once." Lisa asks again, "What do I have to do here?" Nina replies, "Here, you just have to live and nothing else." Here we learn that the place where Lisa is now is not the world but something else, and it is as beautiful as a paradise. Actually, when Lisa was traveling in the car with Adam, Adam stabbed her with a knife and killed her. Following this, she went straight to a place of purification, hell, where her sins were cleansed through the trials she endured. And in the end, she reached her spiritual reward, heaven. The story